Next to Depew Orthopedics, this is the second oldest business in town. It started in 1911. Building was built from rejected street bricks. One gentleman said, well, I own a piece of property on the south end of town. And another one said, well, we just got done doing the streets, and so we have a bunch of rejected bricks. The gentleman I learned from had worked here since 1914. So I got to spend 10 months with him before he passed away, and then a lot of it after that was just trial and error, and mostly error, until you kind of learn the tricks of the trade, so to speak.
Is it pretty difficult to learn how to do this?
Yes. Is it difficult, Matt? Is it difficult to learn?
Yeah.
You probably after 6-9 months, you start to feel like you're getting the hang of it. He's working on the rye pattern, which was developed here in 1923. The edges, there's kind of a flat area on top, and then the edge would be the equivalent of the point of the pencil, so that does the line work. And then laying the piece over into the flat area, the farther you lean, the wider the cut gets. And then it's just determined whether you leave it stationary or whether you kind of drag it along, whether you get leaves, petals, leave it stationary, you get these little like buds. But each wheel, there's probably about 15 different shaped wheels down here that do different things. Some just make a certain kind of leaf. Others, like this wheel, there's edges, but there's no shape to it really. So laying the piece down in the center of this wheel, you'll get a dot. The harder you push, the bigger the dot becomes.
So has the technology of these wheels advanced much since?
No, this is just how they did it when they started out. So it's important to us to keep that tradition alive. We're just one of, I think, 3 different places in the United States that still does this, and we're the last original one left. That one has a very fine shape that runs down the center, so it does letter work. Some of these have probably been here since the beginning. We just keep reshaping them using coarser, like stones. We work on the stone or on the wheel that we're using with the stones to get the different shapes. Some of the other wheels that do texture, while we'll use an industrial diamond and scribe it all the way across, so that centers of flowers and things get a series of lines. And then if you move the piece 90 degrees, you get a really small checkerboard effect. It was important, I guess, for both of us to get this listed on the National Register, because it's the last one of its kind in the United States. And it's still, pretty much the same principle. I mean, this is pretty much unchanged back here.
A lot of people that have grown up in this area and have never moved out of the area think that like every little business or every little small town has a business like this. And then it's so funny because then when they get to like their 30s or 40s and move away, they realize like how unique and like how much of a niche business this is. We have dogs right here. We've gotten really big on like stylizing. We hand draw people's dogs and then cut like very personal.
No way.
Yes, we've done a lot of those. And it all started with my dog because I loved him so much and it was like, he needs to be on a glass. When you walk in, it's home.